everyone, and welcome to the spring edition of Between Two Nights. I'm Mrs. Smith. We have Mr. Walker and Mr. Falzoy here. And believe it or not, we're 2/3 through May already, and spring has sprung, and our students are certainly exhibiting spring-like behavior. So it's been fun. We've got a lot of important events coming up. Mike, can you fill us in?
There's a lot of things to be aware of that are a little unusual compared to our normal schedule that I want to make sure everybody understands, and that is starting on June 19th, we'll be into half-day final exam schedule. So that's a little different, and those final exams go between 7:35 and 9:35, and every student, 6, 7, 8, has something. So be aware of that. It's not like in high school where you might have a Regents exam, you might not. Every kid has something on those 3 days. And so I'll just briefly go over some of that. Wednesday the 19th is the Math 6, 7, and 8 final. Some students also will be taking the Algebra Regents exam in the afternoon. And that's from, it goes from about 12 till 3. Now, if students who are coming in at 12, if they're not here for a math exam in the morning, which a lot of 8th graders won't be, they have to get a ride here, okay? If not, they can always come on the regular morning bus, but we'll have them, study in the auditorium, that kind of thing. But if they can get their own transportation, that's fine, and arrive by 12 so they can get ready for that Regents exam. And then on Thursday, the 20th, we have Science 6 and 7, and we have 8th grade foreign language or world language exams going on, same time frame, 9:35 or 7:35 to 9:35. And then also on that day is the Earth Science Regent. So again, this is going to affect a lot of 8th graders. Same idea, 12 o'clock to come in for that, and that goes till 3. And then finally on Friday, we have a Science 8 final exam. And we have a grade 7 world languages. Those are again 7:35 to 9:35. And our 6th graders are going to be doing something called a performance series, which is on the computer, and that just checks some English language arts type skills. And so they've been working towards that. Finally, there's a few other Regents exam that affect a very small population, and that's our Geometry Regents on Friday the 21st, and that is a morning exam from 7:35 to 9:35, and an Algebra 2 Regents exam in the afternoon on Friday the 21st. So there is transportation home at all those points, but again, if you're taking a Regents exam in the mid-morning, or in the middle at noon, they'll have to find an alternative way here unless they want to come in the morning.
Yeah, and to just reemphasize the points that Mike brings up about the final schedule, students need to be here for their exam, Regents exam. They don't have to be here in the morning. Please check the website for the calendar for the exam schedule. It's also been in the last few principals updates, the newsletters, and that not only has the daily calendar that Mike just went over, but also tells you when the bus runs are, so you can make arrangements as you need with your family for transportation or coverage or whatever you need there. And if you have any questions, please give us a call.
Let's see, we have some other things coming up, some musical type music
Yeah.
events and other end of the year. Can you elaborate?
Yeah, we are in the middle of our spring concert series. Our band concert was last week. Our orchestra concert was last night. Kids are absolutely amazing. Next Wednesday, the 29th, we have our all choruses concert starting at 7 o'clock. And on Friday, the 31st, we have a special concert at 6 o'clock. Our jazz ensemble is doing a coffee house short concert in the cafeteria before the 7 o'clock concert, which is the Calkins and Barker combined percussion ensemble and wind ensemble, which is always an amazing show. So come on out for some free entertainment next Wednesday and Friday. We also have our 8th grade bash coming up. Hopefully you've been seeing some emails from our PTSA and information in the principal's newsletter. This is a special fun night for our 8th graders as they end their middle school experience. It's from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday, June 7th. And it is great. It has grown every year. This will be the 4th year that they do it. it's a carnival theme, and they'll have outdoor games. We'll have food trucks there. The evening ends with a slideshow that the students and parents are please asked to submit their pictures. You'll see that in the information that's come out. And it's a slideshow of their years at Calkins. So it's really cool to watch these little faces in 6th grade and these big faces in 8th grade, and it's a great way to end the night. So that's Friday, June 7th. Tickets are on sale now for the students to go.
Yeah. Call the counseling office. Your child can stop into the counseling office and see me or Amy Daniels, and we can still get that information. We don't want anybody to miss it.
Yeah, and speaking of our 8th graders too, June 18th is our knighting ceremony. It's kind of become a little bit of a tradition here where it's an assembly, and we'll have a special surprise guest speaker.
Yeah,
And we're
excited.
looking forward to celebrating our 8th graders as they go from midnights to nights.
Yep.
That's neat. So it has been a while since we did our latest update, and Mike, in that time you did some exciting traveling. Can you tell us a little bit about your trip?
I can. I got to start spring a little early. In February, I was fortunate enough to be able to travel to Modin, Israel, and this is part of a partnership with Rochester and the Jewish Federation, where we're working to build relationships with schools and cities. Our Rochester City's Modin, and our school is a high school, middle school called the Ronnie Gimel. And so I was able to go there and spend some time with the folks there and get to know about their school, get to know some of their leadership, and develop some connections between teachers here and some teachers over there. Currently we have one of our art teachers, Mrs. Warshel, is actively working with one of their art teachers, and we're developing partnerships in math and social studies. So it was a great time. It was a really informative, and I'm looking forward to being able to see this program grow in our school and give our students and their students opportunities to just exchange ideas and expand kind of their worldview.
It's very, very exciting, very cool program. Anything else, gentlemen?
Yeah, one last thing I'd like to mention is on Friday the 31st, our school is having a lockdown and evacuation drill. A letter was sent out last week to all of our parents and is posted on the website. We will be going on the morning show every day next week to tell the students about what they need to do. So, in a nutshell, what happens is at the end of the day, next Friday, we go into a lockdown drill, as we do several times through the year. Then all students will be evacuated from the building and put on their buses to go home. We're not relocating them, we're just sending them home. And all after-school activities on the 31st are canceled that day. So we'll help students know what their afternoon bus number is and take them through the process of the silent evacuation and loading of the buses. It's a drill that's required by the state, and we rotate it through certain buildings. Please, again, check the website for any information.
Okay. Well, sir. Happy spring.
Happy spring.